हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू। કેટલા બધા ફૂલ આપ્યા જો તો, કેટલા બધા ફૂલ આપ્યા બર્થડે ના। વાત કર।
From that blaze of yellow and blue, the sun emerges. The sower moved through golden fields, scattering seeds into the wind, his hands repeating an ancient vow. I watched the sunlight spill across his path, each step swallowed by shimmer and dust. In that rhythm, I saw it, the circle of all things, labor and rest, birth and return. The last gold and the sower dissolved within the dusk. As evening gathered, the sun lowered its crown. Day ended, yet color remained, infinite, eternal. I once wrote to Theo, I have painted the night without black, only blue, violet and yellow. Around me, strangers then after, weaving through the air like loose threads. For the first time in a long while, I felt less alone. Perhaps that is what painting is, to make even the night glow with the memory of warmth. Inside, the colors grew louder, red and green clashing like restless thoughts. Chairs scrape, glasses knock against the wood. Voices rise, fall and blur into one long murmur. Men bend over their drinks. Women lean into low, secret conversations. Bottles shine on the table like little green and brown moons. The lamps don't simply shine, they spin halos of yellow fire, circles of heat above these tired faces. In the center, a man leans over the billiard table, his cue drawing thin lines across the green, as if trying to score a path out of the room. I painted this place as I felt it. A cafe that never sleeps, where night forgets to end, and color becomes louder than words. I wrote to Theo, I have tried to show that terrible human passions can burn even in quiet rooms. After the noise of the night, I longed for quiet, for a place where my colors could rest, without having to shout. So I painted this room the way I wished my mind would feel. Blue walls like cool water, a wooden floor running forward like a simple path. Two chairs waiting for patient friends. This was my refuge. Every object here is a thought. The chair, a companion. The bed, a prayer for rest after long, feverish work. The jug and basin, a small ritual of beginning again. The pictures on on the
હા હું
wall.
છું, મારું ઘર છે.
Little windows into other days and other fields. The lines are not straight. The room tilts slightly. But it's a harmony I could not always find outside. And I'm still here. In this small, uneasy calm. Still placing colour beside colour. Still trying to paint things. Not as they are, but as I feel them. From the quiet of my room, I step once more into the world. A new subject waits on the easel. Green and yellow fields, stretching as far as the eye will trust. I walk these roads and feel the day unfold. The earth breathing lightly beneath my feet. This little house, my narrow slice of sky, is the small promise that I may begin again. I paint them as they feel, alive, trembling, without measure.
જો દરિયો આવ્યો નીચે, તમારે નીચે આવ્યો.
The sea, blue, without boundary, alive with wind and salt,
ઈસુ વંદના.
and the low, steady breathing of the waves. The boats waiting.
એ બાજુ ફરી જા.
Their hulls
પાણી આવી.
in the sand. Their masts trembling like brushstrokes against the pale, awakening sky. I watched how the same yellow of meat could turn
વિશુ પાણીમાં બેસી જા વિશુ.
on the sand. A softer radiance at the edge of water, and how blue could hold both peace and distance. Comfort and farewell in the very same shade. I painted these waters as one paints a heart, steady, certain, reassuring. For in this sea,
એ હાય.
I saw everything I had ever sought. Motion without end.
એ લોકો મજા નહીં લેતા પૈસા ખર્ચી. પાણીમાં છીએ આપણે. જો બોટ આવી બધી.
The horizon lifted into the sky, and the clouds I had followed for years began to gather. Thick curls of white and cobalt turned slowly overhead, like thoughts that refused to be still. In their spinning shapes, I recognized the same restlessness, the same desire to move, to rise, to become brightness.
थोड़ा आगो जत रहे
to meadow. The grass
तो मम्मी थोड़ी जत रहे
almost loose. Paths bend away between damp hedges, leaves darken and shine. In these green canvases, the storm is not a threat. It is a clear
नीचे पानी टपका पड़ी जो
a promise that even after the day is finished, the land will go on greening itself quietly.
विशु पढ़ ले नहीं विशु
બહુ લાંબુ આ તો મને
સારું જો કેવો એક્સપિરિયન્સ થાય છે
The dark, the breathing and vibrant. The sky opened like a great turning eye, and the stars did not lie still. They moved, they murmured. Each one a small
તમે જો બેસ પેલી બાજુ જો
pulse in the body of the universe.
વિશુ મારો વિડીયો ઉતારીશ
I no longer painted what
Le.
the eye receives,
વિશુ અહીંયા ફટાફટ
what the heart could
હું આમ
not
જોઉં છું આમ પકડ આ બાજુ
The village sleeping below, the
remember it.
rising like waves, and above it all, those worlds of time, yellow and blue in restless embrace. The sun of that yellow had travelled far, from the hot dust of India to this quiet room in France. Sun distilled into pigment, so that even here, in this northern night, a distant country could burn on the canvas. I set the heavens spinning. I felt myself spin with them. A small and stubborn soul, trying to find its rhythm inside the heavens, singing dark. And the stars found their echo here, upon the quiet blue of the road. The vastness above became tenderness below, and the fire of heaven folding itself into a ship of gold and calm. Spring had returned. The world brushed itself with new color. I painted these blossoms not as trees, but as hymns. Each branch a verse of existence, each flower a small resurrection. In their fragile bloom, I saw what I had long searched for. That life, though brief, keeps finding ways to begin again. locked doors. I enter the asylum, afraid, tired in body, storming in mind. Yet my colors grew fiercer than ever. There, in that confined silence, I painted some of my brightest skies, my burning fields, and my most honest faces. Each portrait you see in these doorways is a different weather of my soul, broken, searching, and still stubbornly reaching for the same fragile hope as those blossoms. The wheat fields open before me now, a wide yellow sea beneath a sky that never sits still. I have walked such paths all my life, between earth that holds me and blue that keeps pulling me away. The air grows heavy, the sky darkens with restless wings, and something within me finally comes to rest. I lie among the stalks, colors closing over me. An open book by my side lets its pages wander in the wind, as if the story wished to go on without me. If there is an end, let it be here, in the breath of the fields, with the world still painted